The bus rolled forward under a burning orange sky, its tires humming against a narrow, cracked road that cut straight through endless grassland. And at first nothing felt wrong at all. Just another long, boring journey for the passengers packed inside, unaware that this road was never meant for them after sunset. The driver, a middle-aged man hardened by years of travel, glanced at the clock and muttered about delays, choosing a shortcut he believed would save time, ignoring the faded warning signs that marked the edge of protected lion territory. Inside the bus, people dozed, whispered, scrolled through phones, and stared out the windows at the vast open land, where tall grass swayed gently in the evening wind. A young mother tightened her grip around her child as darkness slowly crept across the horizon, while a tourist lifted a camera, fascinated by the wild beauty outside, unaware that this beauty hid death. As the sun finally dipped below the land, the air grew heavy and quiet, unnaturally quiet, the kind of silence that presses against your ears and makes your heart beat louder. The bus engine coughed once, then again, and slowed as the road softened beneath the wheels, mud grabbing hold like invisible hands, until the vehicle lurched and stopped completely. Confused murmurs filled the bus as the driver tried to accelerate, but the tires only spun, spraying mud into the darkness. That was when someone screamed softly and pointed toward the window. Standing just beyond the reach of the headlights was a lion, massive and calm, its golden eyes reflecting the light as it stared straight at the bus. For a moment no one breathed, hoping it would disappear. But then another shape moved behind it, and another, until glowing eyes surrounded the vehicle on all sides. Panic spread like fire as passengers cried, prayed, and pressed themselves against the seats, realizing they were trapped in the middle of a hunting ground. The lions began to move slowly, confidently, circling the bus as if inspecting strange prey, their bodies brushing against the metal, their deep growls vibrating through the floor and into the bones of everyone inside. One lion leapt onto the hood, its weight slamming down with terrifying force, rocking the bus and sending screams echoing into the night. Claws scraped against the windshield, leaving long white marks, and the glass creaked under pressure as the animal sniffed and snarled inches away from human faces frozen in terror. The driver's hands shook as he tried again and again to start the engine, sweat pouring down his face, while the radio crackled uselessly, offering no immediate help. Outside, the lions grew bolder, one jumping onto the roof, its footsteps thudding above like slow drum beats of death, while another bit into a side mirror and ripped it free, the sound of tearing metal slicing through the screams inside. A window cracked suddenly, a sharp sound that silenced the bus for a heartbeat, and the mother pulled her child under her body, sobbing quietly as if trying to disappear. Time stretched endlessly, each second feeling like an hour, as the bus lights drew more predators from the darkness, their eyes appearing one by one, watching, waiting. The smell of fear filled the bus, thick and suffocating, as passengers realized that metal and glass were the only things separating them from creatures built to kill. Then, without warning, one lion charged, slamming into the side of the bus with full force, tilting it slightly and sending people crashing into each other as chaos erupted. The driver screamed and turned the key again and again, begging the engine to live, while outside the lions roared louder, angered and excited by the movement and noise. Just as hope began to fade completely, distant sounds cut through the terror, the low rumble of engines and flashes of bright light piercing the darkness. Wildlife rangers arrive, firing flares into the air and blasting sirens, the sudden noise and fire finally forcing the lions to retreat, melting back into the tall grass where their eyes slowly disappeared one by one. The bus sat damaged and silent, surrounded by mud and fear, as rescuers worked quickly to pull it free and escort it out of the territory. When the passengers finally stepped onto safe ground, many collapsed, crying, shaking, or staring blankly into the night, unable to process how close they had come to death. The journey that began as a simple shortcut ended as a haunting lesson, a reminder written in claw marks and broken metal that nature has rules humans ignore at their own risk. And crossing into the wild without respect can turn an ordinary bus ride into a nightmare that follows you forever.